You know, you can only really smash your face against a guy for so long before you get bored, so I went and did some other things. Here's a highlight reel.
A mere undead, yet you can see me. Fascinating. I am Quelana of Izalith. I am not often revealed to walkers of flesh. You have a gift. Are you too one who seeks my pyromancy, like Salomon? Yes, of course. It should be expected. Very well. You shall be my pupil, but to pursue my pyromancy, you must give something up. Are you prepared to do this? Long ago, I accepted another pupil like yourself. Over 200 years ago, there was a man almost as bungling as you. In your world, he was called Salaman, the Master Pyromancer. The little rascal really made something of himself. Pyromancy is the art of invoking and manipulating fire. But remember one thing. Always fear the flame, lest you be devoured by it and lose yourself. I would hate to see that happen again. Pyromancy, or I would hate. No luck. Well, young pupil, but do not keep me waiting much longer.
Oh ho! Excuse me, I was so absorbed in thought I just drifted away. You see, I'm actually in a bit of a fix. I've made it this far, but I'm short on antidote moss for the trip back. By my knighthood, I'm ashamed to ask, but can you spare a few scraps of moss? Fantastic! Thank you. A saint you are. This Knight of Katarina expresses his deepest gratitude. I shall not forget this. Please, take this, a symbol of my appreciation. Well, our fates do seem entwined, don't they? Perhaps this, too, is the will of Lord Gwyn. The poison swamp, like quicksand in there.
Amazing. Now, back to work. So I was deep in concentration during this and very, very quiet while this was happening, so I'm recording this later. So this is like, he's weak enough at this point that he actually starts using his magic at this point, and like, you know, he's pretty thoroughly fucking me at this point. I've used like 5 humanity during this fight alone, so it's not exactly going spectacularly, but I've pretty much got it figured out for the most part now. As you can see, I'm not wearing the Elite Knight armor while I was doing this, because I figured out being slow is kind of a hindrance when you're fighting Manus, because Manus, you can't really block a lot of his stuff, you just sort of have to get out of the way. So being faster helps a lot like that. I'm also trying to keep the silver pendant equipped as much as possible because, see, he does magic like that. That one you can dodge, but he does, like, a bunch of different ones as well. I think he uses all three during the course of this fight. But he, like, rains some down. He shoots such a stream at you that if it hits you, you basically die. He rains some down on you, and then he summons some around the edges of the arena and brings it all in on you, like in a big circle. So if you don't use the shield during that, you pretty much die as well. It's pretty terrible, all in all. So he's just jumping around being a big angry monkey man during this. And I successfully block it that time. It's pretty cool, you know? It looks pretty rad as it all just, like, bounces away from you. Makes you feel like Neo. Makes you feel like a big hero. Which, believe me, I'm very much not a hero during this. I'm getting very, very tired, in fact, because I started recording this about 11 o'clock in the evening, this is. And then, by the time I beat Manus, it was 2 in the morning. So I'm tired, I'm angry, frustrated at myself, frustrated at Manus, frustrated at the whole affair. It's terrible. I don't know why Manus gave me such trouble, really. And later I fight Calamite, and Calamite I beat on the 3rd try. How about that for irony? You'd think it would be the other way around. And I successfully block it again. What a champion I am, or was. Good job past me. See, I've more or less got it down, because once you've figured out when exactly you need to dodge stuff, it's not so bad. The thing that kept fucking me up was that little flurry there, because that actually combos, and you actually get comboed off of that, and it hurts, like, a lot if you get hit by it. So that was the thing that was really fucking me up, because I couldn't really get away from it in the heavy armor. I would just get comboed over and over and over again. It was terrible. So the Wanderer stuff helped a lot. And see, now he's raining it down on me, and that kind of fucks with you. But you can, like, roll back. I used the shield, but, you know, I could have just rolled away, honestly, and it would have been perfectly fine. So now we're pretty much towards the end of the fight. He's doing his combo. Again. I think I go in and he does it again and I get hit by it. Nope, magic. More magic. It's a lot, the fight's a lot harder if you don't have the silver pendant, which I didn't realize I had forgotten about until like an hour into this recording session. So it was a good day. It was a good day. And I got combo. See, that would just keep happening to me over and over again in the knight armor, and I had no fucking clue how you were supposed to dodge it. So I panicked a lot there, because if I didn't shield that, I was gonna fucking die, and I was trying to heal at the time as well, so I was panicking a lot during that particular moment. Just rolling, and he's almost done. It would help a lot if I had a different weapon as well, because something I figured out fairly quickly while fighting Artorias was that Quilog's Fury Sword does not do very good against the Abyss creatures. Well, not the creatures so much, but Artorias and Manus doesn't do so good. So now we're almost done with the fight, so I'm gonna stop talking here, and it's gonna switch back over to the live commentary in just a few seconds. Oh, fuck you, you gorilla bastard. Damn. Okay, go away. Go away. No? Nothing else to say? Nothing else to say about that? You'll be fine. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Jesus Christ, that took so fucking long. Let's put our actual armor back on now. Because, as I came to realize, I was having a great deal of trouble trying to do that, so I just decided, hey, let's strip naked and see if that works any better. Okay. Let's go back and talk to the mushroom now. Also, you might have noticed I have 50 humanity now. I've been here a while. A little while, okay? Just like a few minutes, you know, a couple tries. It's a pretty easy game overall. Hello, Elizabeth.
I have awaited thee. Thou hast rescued Princess Dusk, and rid us of that terrible primeval human, even halting the spread of the abyss. I salute the grandeur of thine enterprise. Please allow me to express my gratitude. I thank thee, as do we all.
Thanks, Elizabeth.
May the flames guide thee.
Now, we have to go die, basically. So I'm going to put on this ring of sacrifice, because, you see, now we need to go and poke Calamite. And of course, in poking Calamite, we are going to die. That's how life is. And then, we are going to go and talk to Go, and he's going to shoot Calamite out of the sky. And then we're going to actually fight Calamite, and it's going to be a good time. But first we have to go die to Calamite, because Go won't do it until after then. So, one moment. Alright, here we go. We're back where we saw Calamite. The second time, that is, because we saw him once. He started menacingly on a bridge and glared at us, but now we're back here, where we saw him the second time, and we're going to get absolutely roasted by him. Don't worry, it's intentional. Where you at, Calamite? Where you at, bro? There you at. Yeah. Oh, I didn't die. How about that? I'm not sure if I have to die or not, though. Because I don't think I've ever actually survived Calamite hitting me. That's what 50 humanity will do for you, I guess. Yo, Calamite, come back. Come back. Also, you can shoot him out of the sky yourself when he's doing this sweep across the sky, but it's really fucking hard, basically. And we died. It's alright, though. We got the rare ring of sacrifice. So we didn't lose nothing. Nothing. We get to keep our humanity. Apparently I died. This was the last bonfire I rested at, of course. Now we go talk to Go. If we go to Oolacile Township, we should be right next to him. Hello, Go. I'm having a bit of a problem.
Tomorrow, is Black Dragon posing the duress?
Yes, Go.
Yes, I thought as much. He's called Calamite. Ferocious dragon indeed. Even mighty Anna Londa dared not provoke his ire. I see little good coming from this, but thy intent is to persevere to the bitter end.
I mean, it took me like 3 hours to beat Manus and like an hour and a half to beat Artorias, so like honestly it can't go much worse, so sure.
Good, good. What is bravery without a dash of recklessness? I've taken a liking to thee, and I owe thee much for thy service to Artorias. Now, watch, and see how Goth hunts dragons.
This is quite impressive, because don't forget, Go is blind. Calamite looks so silly when he falls.
A truer shot was never loosed. That bat will be grounded for a good spell.
The rest is in thine hands. I await good tidings. Dragon slaying. Knighthood's highest calling.
Thanks, Go. You're the best. Now, let's go and level up a little bit since we have so many souls, and then go fight Calamite. And then we'll be all done with Oolacile, and we can finally go back to the present and get on with what we were fucking doing like 3 hours, well, like 3 days ago at this point, actually. I was gonna say 3 hours, but that's not right. So let's go. Hold on, 1 second. You know, I got all the way to Calamite's boss door, and I was like, I have 50 humanity. I might as well kindle this damn bonfire, because why not, honestly? Also, if I might be honest with you all for a second here, I've fought Calamite a total of 1 time for today, and yeah, because if I might be honest, I am a big fraidy cat, and so I fought him once to say I did it, struggled greatly through it, and then promptly never fought him any time after that I played the game. So I have a very, like, a more tenuous grasp on what he actually does than I usually do. And that's usually pretty tenuous. So, this is a 15 Estus double kindle-ing, like, occurrence here. Because it's gonna be a struggle. It's gonna be a struggle. Probably, anyway. I mean, unless, like, Calamite's way easier than I thought he was. Which is possible. I mean, I did just spend fucking hours fighting Manus, so... I mean, but this dog's giving me a runaround right now, so who knows, honestly. So how's everyone doing today? You can, the boss door's like right over there. I'm not cutting away again. So how's everyone doing today? Is everyone doing good? That's good. I'm doing well. It's like 2 a.m. So, I'm good and, loosened up, as it were, you know, reaching that point where the mind starts to wander, concentration laxes every now and then. If I have also, like, fallen off of a few edges today. There's a lizard there. He gets to live today. Alright, enough hilarious banter. Let's go fight Calamite. Calamite, there you are. You come over here, because if I die, I want my souls to be a little bit closer. Alright, fine. Don't come over there. See if I care. Okay, okay. Alright, that did about as much damage as I expected it to at this point, honestly. Okay. Come on. Alright. Sort of in you right now, Calamite. Oh, no. Okay, well, everything went better than expected right there. Oh god, everything went worse than expected right there. One's in Calamite. Drinking. Oh. Okay. Yep, Stompy. Okay, give another stomp. It's all good. Okay, just keep doing that. That's, like, not so bad. It's going pretty... Oh, damn. Oh, I was gonna say it's going pretty good so far, but that's what I get, I guess. Well, he stabbed me with his pointy nose as I was getting up. It seems like I should strip out of the knight armor again. Because I found that being faster helped a lot with Manus. So we're back in post-commentary land again, because I was, again, very, very quiet while I was trying to beat... While I was trying to beat Calamite is the sentence my brain was trying to parse. And, something I realized while fighting Calamite again was that he doesn't really do a whole lot, actually. I'm not quite sure why I had so much trouble with him the first time through, because he does this little, like, back and forth whippy whip, and then He, like, does a stomp. He tries to grab you, and it fucking screeches, and it hurts my ears a lot. And, like, he does some charges, some fire, but all in all, he's not actually that hard. He looks very scary and intimidating, don't get me wrong. I mean, as far as dragons go, his intimidation factor is, like, way up there. Yeah, he's just like, he likes to do that, and it seems like you could, catch him in an AI loop as well, because he does this little stomp where he stomps on his front and his back. It happens during this fight, where he just sort of keeps doing it over and over again, so presumably if you could set him up right, you'd be able to just lock him to death, get him in an infinite locked state, is the sentence I was trying to get out there. Don't worry, I speak English, I swear. And that would hit me a lot the second time I tried this, but then I realized if you just roll away from him a lot while he's in the air, he can't get you. 3 times, in fact, was as many times as I needed to roll. And this does take a very long time, because, as you can see, we're not exactly tearing him up in the damage departments here. And I, like, could have probably gone a lot more ham on him than I did, but I was still kind of afraid of him. I mean, don't look at him. He's intimidating, don't you think? Oh, excuse me. He is an intimidating-looking dragon. Very cool design. And after we beat him, we actually get a ring that's got a very similar design to what his, well, like that little, like, I guess it's his eye? We basically get his face on a ring. The ring's not very good, though. I couldn't remember, I had to look at it to remember what it did, but what it does is it does, I swear to God, I can speak English. What the ring does that you get from Calamite is it doubles the damage that you personally take, but does nothing else. It just increases the damage you take, and that's your reward for beating Calamite. Amazing, right? Absolutely fantastic. I'm a big fan. As you can imagine, I slapped that ring on straight away, and then went back to Manus for round 2 because I was just so pumped about it. So yeah, now, like, as you can see, he doesn't do a whole lot, really. We've pretty much seen his full repertoire at this point. So now we're just, you know, trying to fill space. We're just gonna talk nonsense. We're gonna shoot the shit, as they colloquially say. So, you know, how's everyone? Are you all doing good today? Y'all doing good? That's good. I'm doing good. It's like 4 in the morning right now, and this video hasn't even rendered yet. It's gonna take like an hour and a half. I was pleasantly surprised by how much footage I actually had before this point, because I actually, like, forced myself to go on and do the Duke's Archives after this in one sitting, because I was convinced I'd only have like 15 minutes of footage, but it's actually right after we beat Calamite. It's gonna be about 30 minutes exactly, almost. So that's pretty good by my standards, you know, 30-minute video, and 2 bosses beaten within, a bunch of, like, NPC stuff dealt with. Pretty good, very, very streamlined, I'd say, cut down. A lot of meat, not a lot of bones. Much editing. As I look back through the timeline of this video, there was a lot of editing that happened here. And I don't know if you all prefer that. Let me know. Feel free to have input. That's, you know, the point of talking to people. Have a dialogue, not a monologue. Let me know if you like the super condensed, like, edited down version, or if you just want to hear me talk about shit while we go through it. I don't know. I don't know what you guys like. You tell me. You tell me what you like. So, as you can see, it's pretty exciting. Pretty exciting. So I'm trying to lure him back over towards the ladder at this point, because I'm still afraid I'm going to die, and I don't want to have to sprint to the other side of the arena to try and get my souls back if I die. So as you can see, I have 53 humanity. That's a lot of humanity to lose. And spoiler warning, I lose it in the Duke's Archive. But it's not my fault, I swear. There's a 4th death in there, and it was tied into that, you know? It's not my fault if the game makes me die. I mean, it's kind of my fault for dying afterwards without getting my stuff back, but I mean, you know, it forced me to drop my stuff. What can I say? What can I do about that, other than not die after I drop it? Life's hard sometimes. Life's a bitch, then you die, that's why we get high, and so on and so forth. Actually, I don't think he has done one move yet. He does it a little... He's like spins around in a big circle and does a tail whip, but I don't think he's done it at all. And actually now he's getting caught in that loop I was talking about earlier. I think he does it like a couple more times. See, he's just stomping over and over again. I'm just like rolling to the side, and then he comes over and stomps again. Presumably, if you were like pro as heck, you could get him in that loop forever and just kill him. But, you know, you'd have to go and ask someone who knows more about the video game than me, because I'm not very good at video games, apparently. So I've learned over the last couple of days, what with Artorias and Manus. Oh. But you learn something new every day, because the first time, well, not even the first time, subsequent times, up until this playthrough, I never knew you could interrupt Artorias' stacking buff. Because he does that little charge, he gets a little angry, and he's like, rawr, and then he's stronger, better, harder, faster. But what I learned was, you can stagger him out of that. I didn't know that till this playthrough. So, that was actually way easier when I figured that out, because I've never done that before. I've always fought Artorias when he's gotten like the 4x buff on himself. That shit's hard, man. Because, you know, Artorias doesn't fuck around, basically. But yeah, once I figured that out, that was way easier. So, you learn something new every day. Didn't really learn anything about Manus that was super helpful like that, though, as evident, because it took me like an hour and a half to beat Artorias. And like one attempt after I figured out you could interrupt him, and then the next attempt after that I beat him pretty much. Whereas Manus took me 3 hours. And yeah, it was a struggle the entire way through. So we've almost got Calamite at this point. We're pretty much done. We got like another minute or two. That is still super fucking loud and annoying. Why does he have to do the screech? I haven't gotten hit by it this entire time, by the way, but when he does that little screech thing, what he does is he grabs you, lifts you up to his face, and he's all like, roar, and it's like, ow, like, please stop, and then he throws you back down, you know. You don't want to get grabbed, is the moral of the story. That's like super easy to get away from. You just like roll to the side, and he misses you. Easy stuff, easy game, easy life. Well, we will have him soon. Soon we will have him. Soon his amazing ring will be had. I don't know what Go was talking about, because he was talking like Calamite was hot shit, but, you know, like even Anowando wouldn't mess with him. I mean, some random asshole just walks out of nowhere and beats him up, like, on the 3rd try. Not super badass if you ask me. We're almost done here, so I'm going to stop talking here, and it's going to switch back over to the live commentary in just a couple seconds. So, stay tuned for that. Well, 3rd time's the charm for Calamite, apparently. That was, not as bad as I expected it would be. Let's have a look at his ring. If I remember rightly, it's pretty terrible. Doubles damage received by its wearer. A useless ring befitting of no finger. Best left unknown, or at least well hidden. Yeah. You take double damage, but it gives you no actual benefit at all. Isn't that fantastic? Wouldn't you just love to put that on? I know I would. Over here goes Great Arrow. And we're done in Oolacile now. We can finally go back to what we were doing a week ago, which was, of course, going to fight Thief the Scaleless. So, one moment.